my fellow viewers and subscribers, and welcome to February. Now, before I begin here, I'm going to sit down and review what I had planned for this month. So let's see what I got. Step 1, dig a hole. Step 2, curl up and die in it.
Jeez, I don't know what I'm doing here, man. I mean, honestly, I don't have a girlfriend. I need to rethink my life. Oh, man, and...
Huh, wait. What's this? So, Bolt for the PS2, huh? Yeah, I guess I'll go with it. Besides that, this is the very first game I ever played on the PlayStation 2, which actually made me like the console. And the PlayStation 2 was the very first console I ever owned. I still like Nintendo, though. Anyway, without further hesitation or ado, I guess I might as well just start this review off right now. Yep. Right now. Please note, this is a spin-off movie game. I mean, most companies do this all the time. I mean, honestly, take a look at my collection of movie spin-off games, and this is barely half of it. So, of course, please, take a look at it in its full glory. Also, this movie spin-off game was developed by Disney Studios and Avalanche Interactive, which, heck if I know anything. That's enough fun facts for today to make your brain explode. Please tell me it hasn't exploded yet. If it does, I'll fill it up with even more. Anyway, I guess you're waiting to get back to the action. Okay, let's just pop this in and, well, just see what I got. Wow. Also, before I begin this video, please forgive all clunking noises in the background. I'm still trying to figure out how to operate my stupid video capture card so I can play it in full screen, not on a little tiny screen, and still get sound. So I'm still tweaking around with that. So please forgive all clunking noises. One of the first things that you know about this game is the loading times. Well, actually, they're not as bad as Spyro Enter the Dragonfly or Sonic 06, but they can be pretty long at times. Then you get brung up to the main title screen to see, whoa! What the heck is that? Is that Bolt? Oh, jeez. I feel sorry for the poor chap. I really do. So, when you start a new game, even though honestly I'm reloading one of my old files, you actually get greeted with this lovely cutscene. Also, don't forget, the lines is not the game, it's my capture card, okay? Hey, don't judge me, I'm doing the best with what I have.
That's it! As this has gone on long enough, I'm gonna unleash fury on the count of 5, and I'm starting with 3, 4... I thought so. That's nice. Welcome to the Bolt and More Bolt Marathon. Thank you. It's so nice to be here. So, fasten your seatbelts for 6 discs and over 940 non-stop explosive minutes of high-octane, adrenaline-charged Bolt action. Most noble magic box, may you run glitch-free with courage and fortitude. Let the awesomeness commence!
You know what? That right there does it for me. Rhino, you just saved the whole game. Rhino saved the movie too, by the way. I mean, honestly, I bet you the movie wouldn't have been the way it was without him. Because honestly, it's a hamster that needs to get a life. I'm headed back to the bathroom now.
Jeez, I don't know what I'm doing here, man. I mean, honestly, I don't have a girlfriend. I need to rethink my life. Oh, man, and...
Okay, I'm better now. So, if it wasn't such the definitive title on the box and the menu screen and the intro of Rhino, would you have guessed that this first level was actually a part of the Bolt game? Now, I know what most of you people are thinking. It's like, alright, John, I see that it doesn't look like Bolt, but how? Well, let me explain you to something. I'm gonna get onto the story right here, right now. As for a matter of fact, the story takes place off the TV series inside the movie. Yeah, it practically makes no sense, but you know, I guess it's brilliant because usually games that are spun off of movies usually come before the movies come out, so I guess it's a good way to cover up all spoilers, if you know what I mean. Good one, Disney. Good one. Honestly, I don't think I could have even thought it better myself. Then maybe I could have, but that's another subject. Anyway, I'm gonna pick up my controller and get back onto the game. Okay, next step, gameplay. Here, you got two distinctive characters. You got Penny and you got Bolt. Now, Penny is more of a sneak around type of person. If you haven't noticed, she has no health bar. And of course, all you gotta do is sneak up to an enemy and defeat him. If you get caught, you gotta have a quick time event happen. And then of course you got this wheel bar that allows you to ride around edges, which actually is pretty unique compared to other fun games I ever played. There is an addition to mini-games on this, and it also includes playing as Penny on this, but however, these things can get so frustrating, it actually almost made me want to smash the controller. I mean, in some of these mini-games, I quote, are needed to progress in the game. It's irritating. I'm actually going to give you a break from gameplay, and actually I'm going to show you my favorite thing of this game ever. I mean, honestly, I am so happy they added this Easter egg. Let's see what happens when we hit the start button.
I'm gonna go check the Bolt message boards.
Yes, Rhino says something stupid every time you press the pause button. As for a matter of fact, I am going to give you my favorite ones. Here you go. Enjoy them, everybody.
Just pausing a moment to increase the tension. Tension building. Building. Okay, bladder is all tanked up, but the wood chips are way over there. I can hold it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Nothing's happening.
I swear, that actually made the whole game for me. Okay, break time's over on the Easter egg. Let's head back to gameplay.
Jeez, I don't know what I'm doing here, man. I mean, honestly, I don't have a girlfriend. I need to rethink my life. Oh, man, and...
Now, Bolt's gameplay is completely and totally different from Penny's. It's more of like a combo beat-em-up. So, honestly, it's actually really fun to play because it's balanced. Because, I mean, with Penny, you got minimal combat, but maximum sneaking. With Bolt, you got minimal sneaking, maximum combat. It's actually really well balanced and actually quite fun to play when you think about it. The presentation of this game is actually amazing. I mean, besides the frightening opening screen, the voice acting is excellent, the music is awesome, the characters look, actually, they look almost beautiful. Almost. Besides that opening title screen. Oh yes, I almost did forget to talk about it. The enemies. Well, okay, you start out simple. You start out with the easiest enemies. But then almost on the third level, they drop a hard one on you. Because trust me, they get gradually harder. I mean, you've got an enemy that throws bombs at you. You got one that's, well, should I show the image? Yeah, I got no words. You know what? It's the month of Valentine's. I need a girlfriend, and I really have no words to say to describe that one enemy. It's too bad that she's bad. Otherwise, I would go out. And too bad she's an animated character. Otherwise, I would go out. But, however, it's actually a pretty fun game. It introduces you to both the sneaking elements and the beat 'em up elements very, very slowly. I mean, it eases you into it somewhat. I mean, besides the opening scene, it eases you into how to defeat most of these enemies. And it doesn't give you, like, boom, there it is. Well, occasionally it's like that, but not all the time. And it's actually pretty forgiving. So if you're a first-time gamer, I highly recommend this game because, you know, it's actually pretty forgiving if you do it. And of course, you know that all accounts to eventually skill too, because I could actually almost speedrun this game if it wasn't for those darn mini games. So I'm gonna have to readjust my camera for this. Overall, Bolt actually gets an excellent 3. Reason why an excellent 3? Well, it's nearly perfect. I mean, honestly, there is some slight setbacks. I mean, first of all, those darn mini games where you had to hack the databases. I think the game would have done better without, if you ask me. And of course, there's just that little feeling that sometimes it just feels like it can be completed just way too fast. It feels short. And then there's the part where the story kind of needs help because I mean, how the heck do you explain the Green-Eyed Man? And what's his ambitions besides take over the world? Why does he want to take over the world? It doesn't really give us any backstory. But then, of course, it never really did that inside the movie either. So, really, and the movie wasn't really centered around the TV show. It was centered around the dog, which is one thing I also liked about the movie. So, honestly, it kind of leaves you in the black and glossed over with the story, too. And that's the one part that kind of drove me nuts. But, however, my first impression still holds today. It blew my mind. I mean, I was phenomenally impressed. And then, of course, I also loved absolutely everything else about it. I mean, even Rhino was the most enjoyable part of this game. Every time you hit the start button. So, yes, that's my overall review. Now, if you excuse me, I need to think on my life a bit more.
Jeez, I don't know what I'm doing here, man. I mean, honestly, I don't have a girlfriend. I need to rethink my life. Oh, man, and...
Thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, please click the like button and comment and subscribe. And also, don't forget to check out my other previous 2 videos that I did if you still don't get what I exactly do on this channel. And also, don't forget to check out some of the awesome YouTubers that are annotated in my video. Also, don't forget to plus me on Google, which the annotation's still on this video, and check out my channel, which annotation's on the video too. If not, then you could just go down there and click on the button that says Johnny Window. And also, see you in the next video. Later!